All right, welcome to the BigKBoy, yeah, buddy, studio. Uh, Somebody who, hold on, wanted me to do a little background on the BigKBoy Goes to Space. If you haven't seen it, that video, then I strongly suggest there's a link down below. Watch that first before you watch this, and then you'll understand a lot more. Anyway, so I took over this survivor building or schoolhouse or whatever because it's big enough. I am in creative mode because doing this would have taken forever. Oh, this part here I'm working on a new gyrocopter landing pad, and I think this is long enough to where I can land and take off in here. I think it's long enough to get up and over this wall. Haven't tested it out yet, but I will. Alright, that's not what I want to show you. And down here, let's start with the spaceship. In the video, this is what you saw. By the way, I'm not going to name any names on who wanted to see this video. Not naming any names. So here you go. Alright, we start off in here. This is the cockpit that you saw. Yeah, so I made this. This is supposed to be like the computer, the navigation thing, computer, beep, beep, beep. Add sound effects, there you go. And then the hatch up here. Hatch going out to space. Look at that in a second. And in here is, like I said, the crew quarters. And then my crops and stuff. My hatch. In the video, you saw that it was dark. So we have to switch this to right around 3 o'clock is the best. And then you got the night sky. Stars and stuff. So when you open the hatch, you see that. Let's go back to day. I need it sunny out. Alright, in the engine room here, pretty simple. A couple of generators. Yep. And then the trash cans for thrusters. They just look cool. They looked mechanical. Wires go to nowhere. I just ran them for looks. Really. So that's that. And then I'll take a little tour inside the studio itself. We're in creative. So if we go over this way, it's just a schoolhouse. I haven't taken over every room yet. See? But in here, this is where the gyrocopter thing was. This is the front. So what I did is I had to find a big enough room to where I could have the spaceship over here, and I could actually fly around. See, right now it just looks like a big black room. And then this is what I use for an asteroid. I just attached some stone to the wall. And for the planets, just I made balls, painted them a different color. Left that light there. That looked pretty cool. There's my red planet. And then I also had the what do you call them? Damn it, the line claim block up. And it gave me kind of a green fuzz, but then there was a green line here, so now, like here, this just looks like a black room. You know, I come out of the spaceship, shut the door, Houston, I'm gonna go explore now. And then I go up here. I just kind of glide up Oh, I see an asteroid. And see some reflections and some planets. Red one, blue one, green one. Green haze, reflection. And I flew over here. And then I had to cut the scene, come back in, because I had to import zombies, which I imported right here. I just went, oh shit, she's stuck up there again. Sorry. That is fucking loud. I love it. Anyway, I have to be looking down further, I forgot. There. So then if I hit the star key on the number pad, see, she won't move. Click it again, she starts moving. So then I just flew over here. Oh, NASA. Well, let me change this over to 3. I found that 3, yeah, right there. Looks best. Now it's a lot darker. And now I can have the helmet light on. Yeah, here's to not confirmed there's zombies. And I just hit the asterisk. And then she'll start coming out. But it just looks like she just drops in. See? And for some freaking reason, they absolutely love beating on these pillars. I can't find her now. There she is. God, I love this. This thing is freaking awesome. The blunderbuss, I love it. And so that's pretty much how I did the space scene. There's the asteroid. See, now it looks a lot different. And then what I did is I used a screen capture in OBS. Can't show it to you. No, I don't have it anymore. I actually deleted those scenes. So I can't show that to you anymore. But I just did an overlay of the helmet stuff. I suppose I could show you that. So I made a list. These are the different files that I've used to make that couple-minute video. I started it all because I saw Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber in that bar scene where he walks, as he's walking out of the bar, and he sees that picture, we landed on the moon, and he's like, oh, awesome. So I thought of that. It made me laugh. So I was thinking of a way, well, I can do 7 Days to Die in space. How? So, first thing I had to figure out was space. So, and that's what I did. I don't have that part anymore. The scene in the video where, let me pull it up. Takes a little while, especially with 7 Days to Die running. Anyway, this part here. See, I did the overlay. It's basically a picture. Visor. That's what it looks like, the overlay. Looks like that. And then thumbprint, fingerprint, yeah, helmet view 1. There we go. And this is what the original one looked like that I found. I didn't want all of that on there. It just looked too busy. So I erased a bunch of that and I put it in to there. There we go. So I made that. So the white part is all, this white part all up in here is transparent. So you see the background. So I just switched it in OBS. I switched the scene to show you through the visor at this part here where you see the visor. So that's how I did that part. Now the first part up here, the takeoff, this is what I had to do for that, for this part here. Alright, for that part, that was a little different. So if we look down here, we're looking for launch, I think it's called. Yeah, Launchpad 1. So all I did here was real simple. I built the tower, and I wanted to put the rocket right here, and it's next to him. I can't make a rocket in 7 Days to Die and make it blast off. It's fucking impossible. Unless somebody wants to make a mod for it, knock yourself out. So I just sat there and recorded, I don't know, almost, yeah, 30 some seconds worth, just for the background effect. And then I got green screen. Oh, where is it? Whoa, 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 whoa! So that's the effect I was looking for, but in green screen. So I found it here. So it starts at the bottom and goes up. Obviously, it doesn't make that sound. It makes music. So I had to cut all that out, do the green screen, and then resize this to fit here. So once I had that, you know, I wanted it up a little bit, you know, so that it blasts off properly. Now for the sound effect, that was a little different. This is where I got the sounding from.
We are still T-minus 15 seconds. 11, chance sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3.
So right here is where I started it from, because I didn't need all the rest of that shit. And
2, 1.
so this background would have been really, really nice, except, you know, I had already made one, so. And it was hard to crop and look right, so I didn't do that. So I did this. I took that, added that sound effect, timed it out perfectly. That took some more fiddling around before we actually got this. As you saw in the video, so that was that part. View from space, just this. Again, wiped the music out. I just did some talking and stir the oxygen tank, brother, and talk like that, BigKBoy. So, and I did a lot of that, and did some cupping my hands and talking like that, and I had to speed it up, slow it down, add some effects to make what you hear me talking as if I was in space. So I thought that was cool. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the HUD on the helmet. When I first put it on, you did the startup thing. So that's this. Then I added the target. So I added these to make when I first start up the helmet. So I used a couple different effects for that. Here's the helmet startup sound. I just thought it'd be funny to have the Windows sound in there too. So, what is this? Oh, that was for part 2. Some more animation I tried using. But then the finished product, which you see with the helmet. Oh. Put this on. Now I have to power up my space helmet. So I made the video, and then I brought the overlay into OBS. So what you see is with the helmet, the outer part of the helmet, with the smog and fingerprint, stuff like that, and the animation was all brought into OBS, and all I did was switch scenes. So now I'm wearing a helmet. So then we go out here. Good luck there, Commander, on your first ever spacewalk. Good luck there, Commander, on your first ever spacewalk. So that was simple.
Roger, Houston, copy that.
And then do all the effects.
Roger, copy that, Houston. Yeah,
See, it looks a lot different once you get into the nighttime. It looks way different. Way different. So, here's the green screen for it. This was a little fire I put on the engine to make it fire. And the red, you know, part. Where there was the fire. Get ready to eat some dinner. Wait, that part is just like a red alert sound effect. And I just, in DaVinci Resolve 15, I just put in, whoops, a red box and made it flash and opaque. It's rather simple. That's what I use for a lot of editing, is DaVinci Resolve. Love that program. It's free too. So yeah, I wrote out a script and just spent several hours over a course of several days editing it, putting it together, running off the storyboard, the storyline, which I don't have anymore. It's actually on a different hard drive on a different computer, so I'm not gonna go get it. So anyway, so I just have this big timeline. I shoot the scenes I need to do, and then I come in after, and I'll put in sound effects, and just put it all together. So I'm gonna do a bunch of other videos in this studio as well. So let's take a look at DaVinci Resolve. Again, I'm using DaVinci Resolve 15. Let's go new project. Create it. Again, we put in different scenes or media. Alright, so we got all the files here, DaVinci Resolve, from that folder. And let's just bring this one in. This is the final one. Let's see, what can we make? Okay, so we brought in the intro. So we can do that. That's usually the first thing I do. I set this up. Alright, so then stick it there, play it. See, it's a little too loud. So then we can just go play with the audio here. Change the clip volume. Usually bring it down about 15, so it's not quite so loud. Let's try it again. Shall we? Yeah. So there we have the intro. Let's make it a little smaller. Oh, excuse me. All right, so now we gotta start actually working. I usually don't do the intro until I bring it in all the sections, so. All right, for some fucking reason, don't know, the audio portion of this video that I originally recorded is disappeared. So I'm gonna have to do a voiceover in post here. All right, so what I'm doing is I brought in the Launchpad video, and I want to add the green screen to it, make some room to it, and video 2 is where I'm going to put it. Now DaVinci Resolve 15 and 16, the newest one, it's real super easy to use. Now this, I just want the green screen, I don't want the audio from it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Go back to the green screen. I'm not resizing this or nothing for this particular demonstration. I'm just going to resize it a little bit, but not too much. So, all right, so I'm going to cut the video down to the size that we need. Get rid of all that extra. And boom, it's gone. Alright, now we're actually going to mess around with the green screen. It's actually easy to do. Again, this is real quick and dirty. It's not fine-tuned. You go into the color tab, and then you're going to select the color picker. And wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. For some reason it messed up. I can't get it to work. There it goes. So you see up in that little box there, now we have to make an output. Right click an open area there, add alpha output, and drag the connector, and then you'll see it in the back of on the video, laying over the top of the video. So now we have to take the green screen and we just have to resize it to fit. Now normally I would do this before I did the green screen. As you can see, it cuts off part of the video. If I make it a little bigger, the rocket gets bigger. Well, I wanted to keep it the same proportion, but again, for this instance, we're just going to mess around here a little bit and get this done. So I could just show you how I did it. So I lined it up, and we're going to play it. There it goes. You can still see the green sides. I know, again, this is just quick and dirty. I spent 20-25 minutes, you know, fixing it. So there's our blast off sound. We have to turn it down a little bit because it is real loud.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so now we have to synchronize it. Again, this is just real quick and dirty.
3, 2, 1.
That's so you can see that's pretty much the final video there. Again, this is quick and dirty. Green screen is a lot different. I spent a lot more time messing around with it, obviously. And made the background a little bit longer. I cut that last part out for some reason. I'm gonna freeze frame it and change it so now that little section's freeze framed, and I want to keep some of that smoke in there a little longer. And then of course we're going to fade it out and all that good stuff. So cut that last part down just so we can hear it blasting off. Then we'll have it fade out. That looks good. We'll fade out the video, fade out the sound. We'll dip it down a little bit too, so it fades a little better. Yeah, we'll have that fade out a little bit more. Blast it off. That looks good. Kind of fades in together. So we'll take a look at our whole project here. Make it a little bigger there for you so you can see. Full screen actually. So from the beginning. Again, this is just quick and dirty to show you how I did this in DaVinci Resolve. So that's pretty much how I did that. So hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comment box down below. Hit the subscribe button if you feel generous and you want to see more videos, because it really does help a lot. Even a thumbs up for liking. And again, if you have any criticisms and, oh, you're just in creative mode bullshit, hey, knock yourself out. But I'm not gonna spend several weeks collecting the resources needed to make this. Besides, there's a bunch of stuff in there you can't get. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Yep. Again, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed that video. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see other videos, we have random ones there, the previous video down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a thumbs up or a comment. And as always, I'll see you when I see you.